Earlier this month, China, Russia, and 5 nations bordering Afghanistan set up a club to find ways to achieve long-term peace in the region. Leaders from the 7 nations during their first meeting called for an immediate lifting of the freeze on Afghan central bank assets. Please be the insight you need. I'm Olivia. The call by the 7 nations comes at a critical juncture for the Afghan economy, which is reeling after the US froze $7 billion worth of its central bank assets when it left the country, while another $2 billion is languishing in European banks. With the government coffers running dry, the Taliban government has been demanding an early release of the frozen funds. Delegates who spoke at a 7-nation meeting said nearly 25 million Afghan people do not have enough food, while the United Nations says that 6 million Afghans are suffering from famine. What's more, Afghanistan experienced an earthquake last year that left many homeless. Though the US has not budged from its stance, the Taliban government took the initiative to start negotiations with the Americans in Qatar. However, the talks have yielded no outcome due to the tough stance adopted by the Biden government. To make matters worse, the Biden government had last year issued a controversial executive order for splitting $7 billion in frozen assets from Afghanistan's central bank between the Afghan people and families of September 11 victims. The action of the US government evoked widespread international criticism. Under pressure, the White House suspended the act of dividing up funds, but it didn't take any decision yet to deliver on the money promised to the Afghan people. There's no doubt that the irresponsible behavior of the US will cause the death of many Afghans due to lack of food. But for the United States, humanitarian disasters caused by delays in funding are a common tactic to contain the development of other countries. Criminal and other adverse acts committed by the US Army while invading Afghanistan have not been taken up for discussion in any international court or forums, causing widespread dissatisfaction within the international community. China's Deputy Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Geng Shuang, said at the UN Security Council that Afghanistan's $7 billion worth of overseas assets belongs to and should be used for the Afghan people. The 7 countries, which include China and Russia, have joined hands to denounce the irrational behavior of the US government. Such moves are also sending clear signals that the international community in the region will no longer be a silent spectator to America's hegemonistic acts. That said, all eyes are now on how the United States will respond to statements seeking explanations for its acts. Will it play ball or act truant? Only time will tell.